The dome is packed and filled with excitement. There's a giant Gyarados ready to barf at a child. How's your trial going? There's something written on his chest. Okay.
She's a little out of the way.
Hi. Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to Pokemon Sun. Joining us is Danielle.
Hello.
Playing along in Pokemon Moon. This is part 18, so if you missed any episodes so far, please check those out. We're on Royal Avenue, and there's a familiar face, or familiar back. Why do I do this? Every time something brings me down, I end up coming right back here again. Come on, Noel, let's go bury our sorrow in the crowd. So Gladion going to the Battle Royale Dome. Weird. He is a person after all, so he has sorrows and...
Yeah.
Champ!
He just lost to
Oh,
you,
yeah, we
so he has to
trounced
go.
him with our donkey. This is Royal Avenue, the holy ground for Battle Royale enthusiasts. So let's check this out. Talk to this guy. What's going on? You might not ever be royalty, but you might at least feel you are if you take on the Battle Royale at the Battle Royale Dome. Everyone here is like trying to get us to go inside, including the Machamp. So if you missed last episode, that was our third rival battle. It was a double battle, and I won't spoil it for you, but I'm pretty confident about my donkey going into this Battle Royale fight. Although, yeah, it's going to be a little different from the rival battle. Oh, so who? Is this the,
It's a wrestler.
He needs a good voice.
It's a mysterious wrestler.
Glad you could make it. Who is this guy that happens to be
Who
the
could it
same height and goatee as someone we know? I'm here today, yeah, to spread the word. Oh yeah, about Battle Royale. They call me the Master Royale. Woo. Professor? Macho Man? The Master Royale. I don't know just whether to say Royal or Royale, because Battle Royale. I'm here to teach ya. Oh yeah, about the battle format passed down in Alola for generations. The Pokemon Battle Royale. Ooh. But Royal, what's the Battle Royale, you might ask? 4 trainers. 4 trainers, yeah. Each pick 3 Pokemon, yeah. For one big Pokemon battle. Oh yeah. When one trainer's team can't battle anymore, yeah, the Battle Royale ends. In for a penny, in for a pound. Whichever trainer is taking out the most Pokemon, yeah, and has the most Pokemon left, will emerge the winner. Woo! Snap to a Slim Jim. First, just give it a shot. Pick your Pokemon, let's do this. Dude, it's the Master Royal. I want to battle. Or is that the little kid behind him can't differentiate the two? You there, come join in the fun. I'll be in the mix too, yeah. And now we have our foursome. Woo! That voice plus, okay. What? He is like a kid. Discovery, new experiences, adventure. It's all yours if you want it. It's time for a Pokemon Battle Royale. Ready? Fight. Oh, jeez, man. Hopefully we don't bring this guy along in the adventure, because that was...
Oh, boy.
You know, I just wanted to go for it. All right, so this is a new style of battle. We're in the Battle Royale Dome, the arena for Battle Royales. The dome is packed and filled with excitement. There's a giant Gyarados ready to barf at a child. Now here come the contenders.
The arena is pretty cool, actually, yeah.
I do like the wrestling ring setup here. We're in the green corner with my favorite color, with Barnaby. In the yellow corner, we have Pokemon Trainer Hau with its Brionne. Over in the red corner, the pro wrestler, the Royal, sent out Rockruff. Oh, he just happens to have the dog that the professor has. And in the blue corner, Team Skull Gladion has Type Null. Okay, yeah, this is so cool looking. The Battle Royale starts now. So the rules are kind of strange for this. Like, we can attack anybody, and anybody can attack us.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll do okay. I do have Bulldoze, which is super effective on at least Rockruff, so I'm just going to hit everybody with it. Uh-oh. Okay, we're all right. That's a physical move, so Barnaby's going to get hit in the right way to boost and everything.
My first try at this, I failed because I tried to take out Type Null, like, just because I wanted to.
You tried to focus on the villain and...
Yeah, so I had to reset.
Okay. And then you used a cheap tactic. You brought a special Special boy Pokemon.
It's mine, and I used it.
No, it's okay.
No, it was
So if you want to talk about that while I load up
I
all
used
those.
Greninja, and it once
Ash
one
Greninja specifically.
yeah once one person gets knocked out, the match ends for this
Okay.
one. So
So this might end pretty quickly here, especially if Rockruff.
Ooh,
Yep.
yeah.
There we go. All right. And in the full version of this, you have multiple Pokemon, I think.
I
And
think
then
it's 3.
yeah, and then it's and then whoever like knocks out the most, I think, wins. Oh, we're still going though. The turn is
Oh,
gonna
wait.
end maybe before the battle ends. Barnaby's going strong. Type Null is probably a bit tougher,
Yeah.
but we beat him before. The battle is over. We knocked out the guy who's supposed to be the best at this, or know the most at least. I'm sad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. A little bit more for the episode. So what do you think? It's easy to have a fun time with Battle Royale. Ooh. And even have a shot at beating real tough opponents this way, yeah. Oh, you were on fire during that battle. I hope you bring that fire with you and burn up my trial. So it's one of the trial captains we haven't met yet, but we've heard about him, and his Magmar gave us a quick ball from its rump. The name's Chiave, the fire captain. You can get to Villa Volcano Park from Route 7. I'll be waiting on the peak. If you plan to see your island challenge through to the end, climb to the top with your strongest team. Do I have a tattoo, or is that hair on my shoulders? or-
Yeah,
I think it's his necklace
I
there.
need to
right?
talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll get to that when we reach him. So, Adam, how's your trial going? I hope you and your Pokemon are working hard, having a blast. Woo!
How does he know?
But, Mr. Master Royal, how'd you even know that we're doing our trials right now? Oh, I get it, because of our amulets, huh? Well, I'm having a blast. But why are you here? Why would you even want to do a battle royale? To drown my sorrows.
He has to dramatically pose.
Dyed my eye. Because Noel and I have to make it on our own. And I don't ever want to forget that.
Okay.
I have to remember the scar that Noel gave me on my hoodie.
That I sewed there.
Wow, you're just a ray of sunshine, eh? I think you'd have a much more fun if you just let yourself have a good time with everybody else. You can do a lot more together, too. Well, I don't know what his deal is, but I thought that battle was just plain fun. That's why I like doing battle royales. And my Pokemon seem to like them, too. It's pretty fun. We swept the floor with them, but it was pretty good. All right.
He's so positive.
Look at this old champ. If Pokemon have taken damage from someone else's attack, try to deal them a finishing blow. Gang up on them. Cha-cha! Cha! We got a lot of people around here. Let's talk to... He's pondering. There's this kid who's been winning tons of Battle Royale matches lately. I think he said his name was Gladian. Yeah, he's just heading to the arena to
He's being
work
a
off
bully.
his tears.
Would you look at that Mudbray? I think it can still put out a bit more effort.
I think so, too. He barely broke a sweat.
I tried with a few different Pokemon with her, and she said that about
Oh.
everyone except Greninja, and she gave
'Cause
him
you hadn't-
a ribbon, like a yeah.
I wonder if it's because you hadn't been with him too much. Well, I don't know what his deal is, but I thought our battle was just plain fun. So yeah, he's saying the same thing. We have all these people that I think will trade battle points for items that are really good. Getting targeted by all the other trainers is proof that you're the strongest, but even so, you can't win in a battle royale if all you do is protect yourself all the time. We were talking before about how protect is a really good like first move in there, so you can see who they're gonna target.
I'll tell you something Professor Kukui taught me. Moves that can attack all of the other Pokemon on the field, like Razor Leaf and Air Cutter, actually have their power cut in battle royales.
That's probably why Bulldoze didn't just completely destroy Kukui, or I mean, Macho Mask Man's his Rockruff. But yeah, it was a good
It's
move
such a
to
mystery.
use. So we got a couple. We can trade BP for prizes, which we can earn here, I believe. And the ability capsule, that's really useful if you have an ability on your Pokemon that you don't really want. And I think they'll all do the same stuff here, or it's just different items. Same function, but, you know, different things that you can get. Evolution items and good things to have your Pokemon hold, like leftovers. Let's see. You said you cheated, but you kind of gave me a little heads up to have a good first Pokemon in my spot.
Yeah.
That way I didn't, have some issues. So I had Mudbray ready. Barnaby. Granny, please, you gotta buy me a Master Royal mask.
The battle royale format is fun because you don't know who your allies are.
It makes me paranoid to trust anyone.
Will you win or will you be done in? Welcome to the thrilling Battle Royale Dome.
You can hear the crowd louder when you get close to it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a cool little touch.
I didn't notice that. Do you think pro wrestlers change costumes so much so they can sell new merch?
Do you think that the developers release hundreds of new Pokemon and new games every year so they can sell merch? All right, well, that's fun. We'll have to come back there a little later on and see how we do. But we're going to check out the rest of the town here. Oh, that's a weird, very obvious hidden item tucked away in the corner.
Oh, but what I wanted to say about Kyabe's necklace thing on his shoulders is, we were watching the anime, and at one point it moved, like the markings on his shoulder moved, so it looks like it's actually connected to his necklace, and I was confused by that.
I thought it was just weird back hair at first, but there are Pokemon that love to eat the so-called garbage that humans throw away. Really proves that a thing's value depends on where you stand, doesn't it? So I think he's talking about Grimer and Muck. Sloppy Joe, you're Grimer. The Battle Royal. It is an imitation we trainers have devised, but based on the battles that the four guardians on our island like to take part in to decide who is the strongest of them all. So all the Tapus fight each other and compete slow.
I've always liked that idea of sports being sort of
derived from the Pokemon.
Yeah,
natural competition.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We've won in the Battle Royale. Yep, me and my partner here.
Slowpoke. I didn't know you were so
Tiny
strong.
child winning. That's cute.
I grabbed the pink nectar though, so if you have an Oricorio from another, we got multiple ones, but if you have one with
keep getting them.
Okay, but yeah, if you have a Pom Pom style one from Melee Melee, you could change it to a Pau style. There you go.
Oh, the Oricorio are so cute as they pluck at the flowers to get their nectar.
I think this is the veteran, or...
Though in battle, the move Pluck will actually let your Pokemon eat any berry that the move's target might be holding.
So that might be the female version of the veteran, the guy who has kind of like a beard and looks a little intimidating that we've seen before. I was gonna say, Pluck, you had this whole strategy in our rival battle that you were gonna wait for me to pluck a berry with my Trumbeak that you had on your one that was weak to flying moves, and then it was gonna lower my speed and do just a cool strat
but
that
it didn't work out.
Captain Mallow is an amazing cook too, especially that Mallow special. It's like a taste explosion in my mouth.
Everybody sounds like they're advertisements for the place that they're sitting out in front of. So
I have to keep remembering to say Mallow instead of Mallow.
Marshmallow. This is the guy I was talking about. I think that's the veteran class. That black belt there, his focus is amazing. It's like he's tuned out the entire world. Nice little joke combo there. All right. What's going on, Sudowoodo trainer?
See my Sudowoodo? It's got a lax nature, so it loves sour malasada.
Oh, so we have to take that into account. I fed my Pichu a sweet one.
Sour malasada and dry malasada, I think they've got to be acquired tastes.
I still have my big one that is I think it just heals status effects, so I'm not going to worry too much about getting some of those. And I think we've talked to most of the people here. We can start to move on. There's a little trainer tips. If you stop Pokemon, just push B to stop it from evolving. Evolution cancel. I think we might have an Everstone too if we need to do that as well. When you get your hands on a fishing rod for the first time, you just can't wait to go to the shore and search for Pokemon, can you? It's amazing how one little item can totally change your life. I've got a fishing rod, but I haven't used it yet.
Wow, trainer, are you going to a battle royale?
Is he yelling at this guy? You gotta drive safe and watch out for Pokemon that might leap out at you. That's a concern that I didn't.
so sad to hit something.
Oh, jeez, I didn't think about that.
You can really get a sense for a person's nature from the way they throw their Pokeballs.
Ooh, hopefully we can change that up soon. Hypno being all creepy.
But yeah, that's the thing is if you almost hit a psychic type, it just throws your car.
Welcome to the Thrifty Mega Mart, where the sales are explosive. Here, I have a special discount coupon. It can only be used at our store. Oh, thank you. All right. So I've heard there's some tricks to buying a bunch of stuff here and then selling it and getting a profit, but it would take forever.
I didn't even think of that.
Just show that discount coupon to the checkout staff when you're ringing up the register. Our store pursues value over all else. Discount coupons are right up our alley. Now please shop till you drop, or at least until you're completely out of savings. Thanks. Yeah, I think it's only a 10 Pokebuck per Pokeball net gain, so it would take forever. Crab Roller Instant Noodles, thrifty priced, 3 for $100. Gudra brand curry noodle, 4,000 per box. Quillfish Foods dry pasta, just $2.30 per bag. Look at all these deals, and look at that Snorlax.
I
Aw.
was worried that the coupon would only work on one thing, but it actually, you can just keep using it. So.
Okay. So there's so much stuff. Daily necessities.
I don't think you can actually buy any of these.
Oh, look at
things,
the, I can't remember the name of that little
It's
fairy
a
thing.
Stuffle.
Oh, the one on the wall. That's the one from last gen.
Slurp Puff? Is that?
Slurp Puff or whatever, yeah. This little fellow helps me stock the shelves. It just like flails and knocks everything over. I'm not slacking off or anything. I'm working right now. Really, I am. Though when a Slowpoke or Slowbro gets to use Slack Off, it does restore half his HP. Only those one. Very specific, talking about those Pokemon. My house is overrun with kids and Pokemon, so this place is a blessing for my wallet. Got too many babies.
I try to travel on the cheap as much as I can. When I find a supermarket like this, I just can't help feeling like I hit a jackpot.
So yeah, I don't know if there's too much that we need, but if we're gonna buy it, we ought to get it here.
When there's a deal, I always buy too much. I just don't know how to deal with deals.
So are these all these different? Yeah, there's like all these different lines.
Shoot, did I add things up wrong? I don't have enough for all this. Not even close.
Well, they have the special Pyukumuku body pillows. Thrifty price, 4,000. Toucan huggers.
I want a toucan hugger.
What are they? You hug it, I guess? Executor
it's like a
ballpoint
pillow.
pens. I didn't know what these actually were supposed to be. We see them all over. There's a Drifloon. Is that the one that we helped? It is!
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say. Oh, it gave me a lemonade. It's like ghostly tendril hands it.
My Drifloon is so strong that I can just drift along without ever having to worry.
And that's a little creepy.
Cause yeah.
Drifloon, yeah.
They pull kids off to the other underworld.
I think that's a reference to a Japanese like mythology thing where kids are dragged by these yokai to yeah.
The original Thrifty Mega Mart was actually on another island, but it got moved here.
I kind of heard about that one. Look at that happy milk tank. I love all the branding in here. People come here to buy snacks to tide them over while they watch the matches in the Battle Royale Dome. Okay, and then, almost left. Our store pursues it. Okay, same thing. Shop till you drop. I ran over here from the other side. No. So, do they have different stuff for sale?
Yeah, each one has different stuff.
Okay, so let's check out what they got real quick. Oh, so it popped up in Kalos, and that's how a lot of people predicted that we were headed to a Hawaiian-themed region next. And we got to keep our eyes open. If anyone notices like a weird souvenir like that has something to do with Australia or Canada or wherever they want to, Brazil, some of the places people have predicted they might send
Is there
us.
a moose Pokemon yet?
I don't think
there is.
Stantler's about the closest we got, but I think a moose would be cool.
Because it could be scary.
A slow loris. There's a lot of animals that I'd like to be. I can't remember. I heard someone talk about slow loris would be perfect for a normal poison type because it's a weird mammal that has this poison stuff that it secretes. And oh wait, what did he say? Welcome to the Thrifty Mart. You look like a trainer, but I can tell that you're still just getting started. If you become the strongest trainer in all Lolo, why don't you come talk to me again? Oh, so that's after we beat the league, I guess. Those noodles sound good, even though they're made of imitation crab roller. Step right up, check it out. Free samples of our hottest new foods. Today we have a fresh tomato berries, straight from the Kanto region. Oh, nice. So he has different stuff each day, or?
I don't know. I haven't come back.
Don't be shy, they're here for the taking. They're tasty, aren't they? Fresh and direct from the fields. Yeah, I gotta catch up with you because you're after the next trial. Wasn't there a Hypno in here somewhere, or is it?
Yeah, it was in there.
I missed it. Oh no. Well, there's a Delibird out here.
I think it'll still be there.
Okay. It disappears. I missed it though. Where was it? Oh no. Did they take it every time we leave? So he's like, here's another one. Yeah, I didn't really have anything that I wanted too much, but that is a good place to get stuff rather than the mart. They're undercutting it.
On the other side of it.
It's just like
yeah.
Joja. Wait, where?
Go down a little bit.
Down a little? I didn't even...
There
Oh,
he is.
man, how did I miss this guy? He's all creepy. There's something written on his chest. I'm just a poor Hypno. Share some love. The eerie Hypno keeps on staring at you. So I think if we give him 1,000, he might give us something. I can't remember. So let's give him 1,000.
I gave him $1 and he huffed at me.
Aw. Wowzers, you're really giving me this? Is this us talking? Oh, it looked like a Hypno, but it's actually just a person wearing a Pokemon costume. What? Look at you, big spender. I figured someone might give me money if only I pretend to be a Pokemon, but I had no luck. I thought that was me talking, where I said, wowzers, like Inspector Gadget. Until now, that is. You're the first big donor I've had, a shiny example of humanity. I'm so touched. that I've got to do something to pay you back for this. Here, take this. Ah!
Oh.
Nice TM for rest. Okay. Rest seems like a good move for a Hypno, right? I won't give you back your money, of course, but I'd be happy to let you have that. Now, I guess I'd better get back to work. I can't get anything if my cover is blown, so don't you talk to me no more, either. What if we want... Oh,
Truly.
leave me alone. Hypno. So yeah, the rest, I remember really liking that move in Gen 1 because we had the Poke Flute, so it was very easy to wake up. But now it doesn't seem as useful because you have to wait for your Pokemon to wake up, and some of them can't even sleep, like my Rockruff.
You can see the QR code for any Pokemon you've caught in your Pokedex, did you know?
And if you scan them, you could, we could probably do that with the first island, but if you scan a bunch of QR codes, like every 10, you can find a Pokemon that you couldn't normally get, like a Chikorita or a Totodile or some other ones around the island, but you want to kind of complete the island first so you can get to all the areas it could be in. And, oh, that's the perfect Pokemon for these squatting punks. I've done 0 squats.
If Pokemon have the Guts ability, then their attack goes up by 50% when they're stuck with a bad status condition.
The punks just seem to give you all these tips.
It's like sometimes something bad can make you stronger. It's good to be bad, yeah?
And they also look like they're one step away from joining Team Skull. They're not quite there
Yeah, I
yet.
thought they were Skull members at first.
I think they're,
But-
not quite there, but...
Look at that Z-ring glittering on your left wrist. Now that is an item to envy for sure. I can't help but admire anyone wearing one.
I think I want to check over here. Sorry, Grandma. Almost ran her over, but it looks like something
Oh, yeah,
might
you can
be-
get back there.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, HP up. So I do have a Carbos and that. I should probably start using some of those with some of my Pokemon. But we are focused on heading to the next route. So let's go. There's a little coastal area here. Route 7. And I think we're pretty close to the next trial already. Vela Volcano Park, designated trial site for the Island Challenge. Let's talk to him. Any warnings for a kid climbing a volcano? You're missing out if you don't ever see Captain Chiave's dancing. Now go on up to the volcano, you rascally runt. Go, don't fall in, but have fun. Oh, so this is blocked.
This is a captain's barricade. You can pass through here once you've cleared the trial at Vela Volcano Park.
All right, so yeah, we can't make it to Route 8 yet, but this is Route 7. Ahead lies the Dividing Peak Tunnel. So before we go to the trial, I kind of want to look around here, because I think there's some new Pokemon we can find. Maybe you can catch some rare Pokemon from those rock piles that spout bubbles sometimes. So I think that's how we fish, yeah. You've been doing it, so.
Yeah. You're
man.
more likely to find a rare thing if it's bubbling.
Oh, okay.
And if it's not, you can still fish there.
Some
but-
of them only pop up if there's bubbles, I think. And then you caught a Phoebus, which is like a 5% chance
Yeah.
from bubbles and a 1% chance otherwise. So you got really, really lucky. I know there was someone looking for a Phoebus at one of the Pokemon centers, but
Yeah, that was back near Brooklet Hill.
one thing I really like is that I think they heard all the, too much water complaints and stuff. Aw, Finion, you're so cute, but I'll never use you. But I think that
cute
the
noise.
developers heard all the complaints about all the water being kind of annoying, and they decided to make it where the you can surf and you don't run into as much stuff. It feels like even less than a cave or something, despite
Yeah.
it being kind of a similar situation. So that is nice, but at the same time, if you're looking for a Pokemon that you can only find by surfing, like the new Pokemon on this route that I'd like to find, you only run into stuff every so often. It's good for traveling through here, though, like we're going to try
Yeah.
to do. I guess I'll,
There are trainers
ooh.
swimming around.
Okay, so I'll be careful with these wild Pokemon not to get too injured catching a Finion. Man,
That's
slippery
stylus.
stylus. Alright, so let me see if we're going to get this. I had heard, I don't know if this is true, but I heard a rumor in the comments section that the first route that we went through way back at the beginning of the game, you have a 100% chance to catch any Pokemon you throw a Pokeball out there. That
Huh?
seems a little crazy, but if you got new players jumping in from Pokemon Go that have never played before, it kind of seems like a way to help people build up a team. But yeah, that just, I don't know. Somebody fact check that for me, please. All right. Finion, the winged fish Pokemon. It absorbs sunlight with the pink areas of its skin, which then shine. This appears to be a form of camouflage. Finion. I was just playing Animal Crossing with Phineas. So I think I'm going to name it Phineas.
Aw.
Send it straight to the box. I think we're not too far from the Pokepelago I keep talking about, because you unlocked that, so
Yeah, it's cute.
it's after the next trial.
And you can
then
get more beans easier.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. I haven't been getting as many beans as I need. That just looks like a big old snoot bubble, or like a
Aw.
a drip from its nose or something. We got enough beans to hold us over, but look at that glistening ocean. Definitely like all these backgrounds better than just the standard pink void that we used to
Yeah.
be in. Okay. Oh,
Aw.
so I haven't had too many like Pokemon surviving critical hits or shaking off status effects and stuff yet. I don't know if they. It feels like you haven't gotten as much of that either compared to last gen. I
It
almost wonder
happens
if they.
sometimes.
Okay.
Especially the ones I've maxed out.
I wasn't sure if it was just like a little less common because of how good it is and how much easier it makes the game. Nothing seems to be biting. The only Pokemon that will bite stuff hide in those weird little craters, I guess. Okay, so we got. This is a different beach from where we got on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we can find anything here. Creeping around. Oh, you warned me about these. So I think these are just.
Yeah.
It's like a weird like traffic area. They're just Diglets, so we'll have
From
to look
what
out.
I could tell, yeah.
All right. Ooh, that's good. Especially when we're surfing. I only have basic repels, so that'll help out a bit. I gotta just kind of chain together my ride Pokemon. And, yep, we're gonna jump right off. I accidentally tried to send out Lapras when we were walking around, and I was like, that would be a little sad, but funny to see Lapras just plop down on the ground. Let's talk to this swimmer, our first one.
Oh, come on! I wonder where I can go to spend time alone with my Pokemon.
Aw, didn't mean to invade your private beach, lady. Jeez. Okay.
She's a little out of the way.
Hi. Tiare? Is that how you would say that? It sounds like
Maybe.
tiara or tiara. Moo! Hello,
It's got
Momoa.
weird little hands.
It's gonna give Hugabug a big old creepy fin hug. Oh, he's hopping. He must be happy. He's
I
awaiting my
still
direction.
don't know what that means
I think it's just.
when it hops.
I think it just means that it's, a little bit happier or like it likes you more. It's kind of like, yeah, let's go. It's excited. Because that kind of was in conjunction with the flavor text where it was like, it's awaiting your direction, Normally it would just be like, what do you want it to do? Let's see if we can get a good Silver Wind, like our rival battle. Boost this guy. Oh no.
It's trying to heal.
This water chance is going to give me trouble. I might switch out actually, because it's going to. I didn't bring very many good Pokemon for. I brought a lot that would be great on the volcano, but
I did the same thing.
I've got so many that are weak to water here, like half my team. Let's,
Yeah.
I want to get Ahoy leveled up so we can see the school form. The tactic that you used against me and Lana, everyone's using it against me. And I haven't been able to try it out yet, so let's see if Ahoy can do okay here.
Slapping you with its
Man, it
hand
crit me.
fins.
Now it's healing. This is going to be kind of a rough matchup, I think, because it's, yeah. Well, I do have Feint Attack, and I have my own Aqua Ring I probably should be using. But I have a feeling it's, a little weaker. I'm just gonna...
Oh.
I was going to bring it out to at least get some experience, but I think I'll swap it for the one that's really going to help me on this route. Come on, Humungadunga, your first dip into the water to surf, maybe? Or no, we're at the trial, but... Gotta get him ready for when he evolves. I think you just found your Thunderstone, so we're not too far off of it, but
Yeah, but I'm not using it yet.
if anyone, is a Pikachu aficionado and knows, what's some of the good moves we should really make sure we have before we evolve it into Raichu, because I don't think it can really learn that many moves once we evolve it. It has some stuff that we could get it to relearn later, but I'm just very worried. Man, it's so much faster. I think I'm gonna heal and just see if that'll hold us through here, because otherwise Pikachu's gonna be a goner. I really need something to bulk it up a little bit, 'cause it's fast but not very sturdy. I could find some Eviolite. Yeah, I figured. But it's gonna use Aqua Jet. Doesn't matter how fast my Pikachu is. And hopefully this will be enough. Yeah, I should probably swap my team out. I was bringing a lot of my ones that I needed to level, but at the same time, Dartrix and a bunch of the ones that are very good against water types are not, they're sitting on the bench, but we got her. And also, the fact that I'm not using Experience Share, these trainers, they have the same level as my highest levels for the most part. Sherwood's a little stronger, my owl. but other than that, I'm gonna have a tough fight here if I'm trying to use a team that's 50% water weak.
I am using experience share, but I have so many that I'm rotating through that, yeah, I run into the same thing.
There we go. All right, so next time, Wishy-Washy's gonna be able to change.
You're actually not a bother. Thanks for a little excitement.
Look at her like, ooh. All right, so nobody's evolving, but it feels like that because Wishy-Washy is level 20, and that activates its ability, Schooling. And it can mass up into a crazy school of sardines that will do a lot more damage and survive a lot longer. Good job, Chew. You really held the team together there. You could have been... We haven't high-fived Pikachu yet, have we? And I know that Pikachu can be high-fived, so... What? Well,
Yeah.
there we
you
go. All right, good job, buddy. Yeah. Man, the petting. So Danielle and I just started playing The Last Guardian. If you haven't checked that out yet, please do. I was just thinking about the petting, but also we fought Type Null, which is kind of a Chimera thing, so I was like, oh, reminds me of Trico.
Pokemon that don't say anything are perfect for me right now.
Trico, the weird griffin monster, not the Pokemon. I know that could probably be confusing. Okay, so let's put a Hoy in the front. I should probably actually go heal, and then we'll jump back to the route. There you are! So this is the new Pokemon on Route 7. When you're surfing around, it's Pyukumuku! And I think I'm gonna catch one, although we learned the terrible truth about it. So here's a Hoy's school form. Hopefully we don't hit it too hard here. But yeah, Pyukumuku, it's like Shuckle meets Wobbuffet. It's super crazy defenses, but it has all these moves that are just kind of helping it protect itself, and it doesn't really have that great of a way of attacking. It's kind of odd. I was thinking that it could have been my water type, and maybe I still want to try it out, but at the same time, it's weird. It's like you sit and recover your HP. It has this ability, Innards Out, which I think when it gets knocked out, it deals that HP back at your opponent, and it's strange. It has its weird little taunting
It can
hand.
use things like counter and stuff like that, but yeah, it can't fight unless you hit it, basically.
So it really seems like a very niche Pokemon. As much as I like it, as cool as it is sneaking around in the bathrooms and staring at the toilets.
Yeah, it's cute.
I like, yeah, in the show it actually does like rock, paper, scissors stuff with its guts. Like
Yeah.
it spits them out like a sea cucumber, so it's really interesting. But at the same time, I don't know how much I'll use it. So let's look at its data and see if it can win its way into our hearts. There we go, Pokemon 200. Jeez, yeah, there's a ton in this region, new and old. The sea cucumber Pokemon, Pyukumuku, it lives in shallow seas, such as areas near a beach. It can eject its internal organs, which it uses to engulf its prey and battle enemies. And I happened to get a male one. I was kind of thinking, a good nickname. I was going to name it like Rochambeau, because it's a little sea bunny. But I think I'm going to name it Ralph, because it's a slang for, you know, throwing up. All right, so Ralph, I might add him to my party and just kind of see. We got a couple that I could, you know, swap out. We used Hugabug quite a bit. So Hugabug, take a break, and we'll keep that. There we go. All right, Ralph, you're on, possibly, although you're injured, so maybe not. I didn't realize until Danielle told me that you can dash with Lapras, and I was drifting around, and it can really turn on a dime. So it's pretty good. Is that a... Oh, I thought that was a lab coat, like it was a scientist swimming. Pokemon and trainers joined forces to make a team. I'm a swimmer.
These
We all
guys.
sound like that now. I don't want to go to cliches. Okay, well maybe. I am Dakota. That's kind of a newer, that's a name that you don't see as often with like older people, so he might be pretty young. He's young and fit, and he's got a Surskit, is that how you say that? Surskit,
so.
yeah. This is the Pokemon that if you are in the Brooklet Hill trial area at night, instead of seeing Dupiter or Dupiter, I think it's Dupiter,
Probably.
then you'll see these little guys going around. And don't they evolve into like a moth? Or I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I'm trying to
There's
remember
so many
the name
moth,
of it.
so many moth and butterfly
no.
Pokemon that I,
My cred.
yeah. But that was from was it Gen 3 or I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was a time when I wasn't playing as much, so I don't really remember. But yeah, this is so cool. We have school form now, so Wishy-Washy has gone from being so, you know, bullied and beat up easily to now being able to just knock so much stuff out with its boost in power. Still very slow. It's slower than it is in its solo form, but it's, speaking of which, he's got both of them. Okay. We'll see how we take this one on. So the ability on this, you've been using it, or I can't remember?
I was using it, yeah. It has, what's it called, Bubble?
Water bubble. I think we
Yeah.
talked about it before, but it's that one of those abilities that the game doesn't tell you everything about. It does make it, I think, reduce damage from fire attacks, but it also boosts water attacks by 100% before same type attack bonus, so it makes it crazy powerful. Like a
Yeah.
hydro pump from that thing is just insane. So yeah, it just kind of doesn't tell you everything about it. I'll swim too. I want to compete together. My hair.
These really dramatic swimmers.
He's keeping his hair above the water for sure. I want to win a swimming rally, not as trainer of Pokemon, but as members of the same team. He's got dreams. I respect him. Okay, so let's, I'm tempted to heal up Ralph and let's look at Ralph's moves, because I don't know if it has any means. It might have counter.
Yeah.
So that counter is a physical attack. And then Helping Hand, it's like a supporting Pokemon. It can taunt stuff, it can safeguard against status conditions, but it's just very strange. It's not what I was expecting. And Innards Out, so yeah, whatever damage your attacker does to you for the finishing hit, it was dealt back, to the opponent. But it's weird. You don't usually want an ability that involves you getting knocked out to really do good damage, so...
Yeah.
Oh, we can't go through here. I was like, I want to go through the middle. But we're going to try to surf around. I was like, oh man, this route is kind of confusing. And then I remembered, just look at the bottom. There's a map down there for you to be able to find your way around. So
Yeah, you gotta go past the Diglets.
So the other Pokemon here, there's like a 30% chance for Finneon. There it is. There's Tentacool, also 30% chance. Pyukumuku is only 20% chance. And then Wingull is the other 20%. So that's just for surfing. You can, fish and find some good stuff as well, like Staryu, and I think you can get Staryu to call for Starmie if they are in trouble with SOS stuff. So lots of new water types if you need. I think they put that right there because they wanted to make sure, you have ample water types that you can use. Nice zoom in on Diglett's forehead. You like my hair? But yeah, you got to make sure you got at least, one or two, hopefully. If not, a good ground type or a rock type or something to bring with you to the volcano. Man, he really is mad, but he can't do anything. He's just thrashing about, stomping the sand. Diglett, I wonder if Diglett gets, it's probably nice, and these are probably lazy Diglets because they live in a sandy area, so they never have to worry about trying to dig that hard, It's easier to dig through the sand. Real moles probably would never live on a beach because you could get washed away. Let's see. Oh, I almost ran into another swimmer bro, but we got another wild Pokemon here. See, I'm not too worried about catching anything else. We got our Finneon. My beloved Finneon, Phineas. No. It'll be cool to see a lot of these guys again as we, I haven't been catching everything, but I've been catching enough to really stock the Pokepelago with good Pokemon to go out and journey around and get me cool stuff from the caves and everything. Swimming is full body exercise. It's toned muscle tactics. Thought he was telling me a fact for a second. Okay, so we've got another beautiful swimmer, man, Casey.
The Pokepelago wild Pokemon will show up, but I haven't gotten anything that's special yet.
Ooh, speaking of special, Marini, this is one of the ones that a lot of people have talked about. I think this has an ability, I believe, that always lands critical hits if you're poisoned. So it's like, if it, hits you with a poison move, then it's just gonna wipe you out. And it's got a cool design. It's I can't remember what the type of starfish is called, but it eats coral.
I think it's the Crown of Thorns.
Yeah, there you go. So it has an evolution that's pretty cool too, where the inside little face there is really tiny and it gets huge and stuff, but it's, I'm talking about how cool it is and we just destroyed it. But yeah, that's the one that's kind of tough. I think eventually we'll be able to find one. Tone muscle flexes spontaneously. But yeah, to get one of those, I think you have to find Corsola and get it to call for help, and then the Marini's like, I'm gonna come eat this thing. Muscle's important for Pokemon too. It's the muscles, not the brain, that decide which move to use in battle.
I guess.
So let's see. Oh, what's down there? Can we get that? There's a Pokeball in that. Okay, just an antidote sitting at the bottom of the ocean. That was really weird. I didn't realize that they would have underwater stuff. Almost makes me think that dive would have been a kind of mechanic at one point, but oh, hello. Oh. Oh, I heard about this and I didn't do it right.
Yeah. Welcome to my mini island.
But you can see, so when she stretches, when she bends down, she can't see you if you're in the front like that,
yeah,
but she'll
see
you
behind her.
Yeah, so it is kind of a cool line of sight game they play. But at least we got to, see her whole range of movement and everything. This is another swimmer. Wait, she's got a different design. There's multiple swimmer designs? Unheard of. No. Usually there's like a male and female design, and they wanted.
She's classy.
Maybe there's like a land swimmer design. As weird as that sounds. So she's got Shelter. I still want to see like some type of evolution of Shelter, like a branching one. They could have done an Alolan form for Shelter, and it could be the kind of cone-shaped one that it turns into when it hits, grabs onto Slowbro. So that still always puzzled me as a kid. I was like, why does it turn into a completely different thing? But
I guess they both change together.
Uh-oh, this is not good. Sappy Sam, hang on! Man, it hit almost the full amount of icicles that it could have, but that's okay. Ralph's on the job. I don't know. I'm just gonna send him out. Look at his little weird bunny tail thing. Okay, I'm gonna try this and counter it, and we'll see if it happens. I don't know if a counter you have to survive for it to work, but yeah, look at those defenses. Look at how tough he is. I don't know. You guys like Ralph? Let me know in the comments. Maybe we'll keep Ralph on the team for a little bit, but it is just really weird. We'll see. It's only going to counter the damage that's done, though, right? So isn't that barely going to do anything? Whoa!
Smack.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, Ralph.
Yeah.
That's the problem with having good defenses. You're not going to get hit that hard, and then the counter's going to barely do anything. So I did like at least seeing him use his weird gut fist. But
it's an interesting way of doing things, but yeah.
Withdraws.
I don't think it's for me.
Silly looking with a Shelter because it's like, sorry, and I've got my own shell, but blue skidoo, I'm in another shell that appeared out of nowhere. Almost as weird as my Munchlax having its shell shatter or whatever when it did that weird metronome and it broke out of its shell that it didn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of, I think Pyukumuku is a little bit like maybe a worse Shelter in this region because it has the design of a very bulky water type and it's protected and everything, but it really reminds me of Shuckle, where its defenses are crazy, but most of its other stats are really bad. I think it's super slow too. Man,
it's cute,
these icicles. This swimmer really wants a long video for you guys. Just hitting all the icicles. I don't know, maybe it's holding the one item that makes you hit all the time. I can't remember what that's called.
Oh.
That'll make you hit for the full amount of times. I think let's see if King Snippo can take this Corsola out, and then we'll lure.
I love how it falls, it bounces like a heavy thing, yeah.
It reminds me of a jack or something, or I don't know. It's a little wobbling bit of
Just a neat touch.
coral. And hopefully, oh geez, okay. Well, she's getting lucky with a lot of these crits and stuff. We'll be okay, because Ralph's here. No, I think we'll finish him off with Dartrix. But yeah, it is a little sad that this smiling bit of coral is the way that you have to use if you want to catch a wild Marini. You gotta hurt one, let it cry out for help, and then it's very similar to carving.
Yeah, it's how I gotta save a life.
Because most of them, they are calling for help and they get somebody who's actually there to help, not there to eat them. But, nature's scary sometimes. Okay, we defeated Vanessa.
I lost because I won't budge.
Oh my gosh. She only gave us $5 and she's got those expensive sunglasses. Where did you get those? My girlfriend's looking for them.
Well, I guess you can stay here too on my mini island.
I own this little place. Okay, so I think we can stick with the Hoi Hoi. I got some pokes that are badly damaged.
I have a source that says I can get sunglasses on the next island.
Oh, okay. And we got any other trainers here? This is a suspicious little pool.
Yeah,
Get a TM.
It seems like that should be for something.
Ooh, that's good. We'll see if I have any normal types that can learn that, because that's a weird one of those moves that a lot of Pokemon can learn. And I think we're done with this route. I think we've traveled all around it. Not the biggest route, but I don't really like surfing that much, so I'm good with it being a pretty small area. Hey, Dakota. So there we go. I think we're going to end out here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next time, we're going to grab a team and head up the Vela Volcano Park route and try the next trial. So we'll see you then. Maybe subscribe if you haven't, Check out The Last Guardian if you haven't done that yet and you like having Danielle around on videos. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.